At this time, we are now going to officially dedicate our new multi-sport artificial turf athletic field named the Betty and Russ Class of 5W0 Harvey Field. On the field is President Michael Rounds, Chairman of the Board Bill Bonenberger, Class of 7W9, and representing her parents from whom the field is named is their daughter Lisa McCormick and her husband Brian McCormick. Let me begin by saying this is a field that we dreamed of for many years, and while we were hopeful it might happen, we were never quite sure that it would become a reality. Needless to say, we are delighted that this dream has finally come true. The reason that we wanted an artificial turf field so badly is that with 3 sports using the field, soccer, football, and lacrosse, and they used it for home games and practices, it took a lot of wear and tear in addition to intramurals trying to be on there. There was no downtime for the field to repair. Over the past several years, we've had to cancel more home games and practices than we care to remember. With our new field, that will be a thing of the past. However, in addition to our varsity sports teams, the field has also allowed us to expand our ever-growing intramural program, and it truly is a gift for the entire Williamson community. We need to give a big thank you to the Rowan Family Foundation and the Crystal Trust Foundation for making substantial donations to make this field possible. Thanks to them, we now have an athletic field that is one that we are all proud of. We also want to extend a huge thank you to Mike Rufo and Anchor Management for all they did to make sure the field was done on time for our first home football game on September 7th. Now, you may be wondering why we named the field in honor of Russ and Betty Harvey. Those who know them are well aware of what they meant to the school, but I would like to share a little background for those who might not have had the pleasure of knowing them, so that you too can know why we are honored to name them the field in their memory. Williamson meant the world to Russ, and he dedicated much of his life to the school. He studied painting at Williamson and graduated in 1950. Upon graduation, he served in active combat during the Korean War as a member of the United States Marine Corps. He worked for a number of years in a variety of positions and came to Williamson in 1979 to teach drafting. He liked it so much that he stayed 36 years. Russ was not content to merely teach. He did so much more. If I told you everything he did, we would probably be here until halftime, but we do want to let you know about a few of his many contributions. He served as chapel coordinator, artisans director, cross-country coach, class advisor, fundraiser, student recruiter, phone-a-thon volunteer, director of junior night, van driver for student activities, and annual fund chairman. He also was on the sidelines for just about every football game, urging the players on, and is well known for leading the singing of the Alma Mater at all our school events. He was a mentor, confidant, and role model to thousands of students, and in many cases was a part of their lives long after they graduated. He also was an active member of the Alumni Association. Betty, his wife, also dedicated a great deal of her life to Williamson. Betty played piano in chapel every morning for many years. She also volunteered in the student clothes closet and the college store. Anytime help was needed, she was there. As you can see, Russ and Betty Harvey served Williamson well. While they donated to the school financially, they gave something even more valuable. They gave their time, and they gave themselves. For this, we are pleased to name our new athletic field the Betty and Russ Class of 5W0 Harvey Field. President Rounds is now going to hold up a picture, is holding up a picture. And he is now holding a picture of a bronze plaque naming the Betty and Russ Class of 5W0 Harvey Field that will be placed on the field eventually and will be here as long as Williamson College of the Trades exists. The words on the plaque read as follows: in memory of 2 dear friends of Williamson who lived their lives to uplift the man and the boy next to them as far as they could reach. In addition, President Rounds is going to present Lisa and Brian McCormick with a commemorative coin marking today's event and a special keepsake box for the coin. A little bit later on, after a prayer of dedication, as part of today's ceremony, Lisa and Brian will be escorted to today's coin toss by the Williamson football team captains, and they will actually use that special coin during the coin toss for today's game. At this time, I'd like to present to you our chaplain, the Reverend Mark Speck, who will offer a prayer of dedication for our new field.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come before your presence with a heart of praise, being surrounded by the beauty of your creation. On this homecoming day, we join with thanksgiving for the Williamson College of Trades, the place where your favor rests upon a mission that seeks to uplift the lives of young men. This afternoon, we pause and thank you for your choice servants, Russ and Betty Harvey. Williamson's history will be forever grateful for the compassion and the labors of this couple, who, being also recipients of the gift of Williamson, sought to pass it on to that gift to young men as far and as often they could reach. Today, we dedicate the sports field in their memory. On this 2019 homecoming, we remember their faith, we remember their life, which was evident in their love and service to the Lord and then to the Williamson community. They rest from their labors, yet their legacy will remain to your glory and grace. May your blessing continue to be upon this school. May your blessing be upon their family, Lisa and Brian. May your blessing be upon all of us and all those who were impacted and encouraged by their lives. When we look upon this field, may it remind us of a life well lived, and above all, an example of a life to follow. All which we ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Amen. And we want to say a special thank you to Lisa and her husband Brian for being here with us today and representing your parents in such a wonderful way. At this time, we would ask the Williamson captains eventually would be able to make their way and join Lisa and Brian. You guys will escort them to the coin toss for today once this ceremony is done, and we will actually use the actual coin that is being presented to them as part of the coin toss today to support it at Homecoming 2019. Christopher Gross, Rashid Whitaker, Alfonso Pearson, and number 9, D'Angelo Thompson, captains for Coppin State. And again, the commemorative coin being used for today's coin toss. And it's only appropriate that using the commemorative coin, Williamson wins the coin toss, and they will defer to the second half, so they will be kicking off to start the game. Now, we have someone very special to share with you as we start for today's national anthem. We ask that you would rise and join us as alum Jared Lawrence comes back to lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Jared Lawrence, class of 1W6. If that doesn't inspire you, nothing will. As we are just about set for kickoff here at Homecoming 2019, Mechanics taking on Coppin State University. Again, Mechanics won the coin toss, and they will defer to the second half. So they'll be kicking off. Bryson Townsend will kick off for the Mechanics. They'll be going from our right to left in what has turned out to be a beautiful homecoming Saturday afternoon. Again, Mechanics coming into today's game at 2-1 overall. Coppin State coming in at 3-1 as they defeated Wright State last weekend by a score of 49-6. Again, Bryson Townsend set to kick off. Back deep for the Eagles, James Garrett, number 6, and also number 8, Joshua Smith. 82, check that. Rakeem Oliver. And we are just about set for action here on the campus of Williamson College of the Trades. Bryson Townsend set to kick off. Number 82 on the return for the Eagles. That's Rakeem Oliver. Coming up with a nice tackle on special teams was Evan Sorrentino. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at their own 30-yard line. Eight yards on the kickoff return for the Eagles. Joe Spillman in on the stop. Jashawn Wooden was there for the Mechanics as well, as Tremaine Bishop got to give him 2. It'll bring up 2nd and about 8. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 8. Tariq Langley was there in coverage for the Mechanics. So it'll be 3rd and about 8. Third and 8 from the 32. And they'll be forced out of bounds shy of the first down. Tariq Langley. But there's flags after the play. So it's a late hit by the Mechanics, unnecessary roughness out of bounds. So that will give Coppin a first down into Mechanic territory at the 49. So just when it looked like they had him stopped, penalty hurts them, and it'll be a first down. Quincy Williams with the stop for the Mechanics. Carrying the ball was Tremaine Bishop. And he gets 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Tremaine Bishop again with the carry. Greg Kimmel with the stop for the Mechanics. It'll bring up 3rd down again. 3rd, and it looks like about 3. Pass is overthrown, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 3. And it looks like Coppin will punt with a chance to pin the Mechanics back deep in their own territory. At the 42 they'll be punting from. Giuseppe Polino back deep to field the punt for the Mechanics. Giuseppe Polino calls for a fair catch at the 12-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mechanics. Nice punt there by Jacob Forget. 30 yards, none on the return. So the Mechanics will get their first crack at offense, as their initial drive will start at their own 12-yard line. David Williams on the carry. He'll get about 2. Number 12 with the stop for Coppin. That's Denario Jeff. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. David Williams, he's finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets out close to the 20. Number 15 knocks him out of bounds. That's Azale Thomas. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 2, gain of 6. David Williams on the carry. He's close to the 1st down. Looks like he got it. Enough for the 1st down. He was brought down by Denario Jeff, but not before he got enough for the 1st down. So the Mechanics are able to convert on 3rd down. They'll keep the drive alive. Ball up to the 23-yard line. Their own with 10:29 left to go here in the 1st quarter. McLean's pass is incomplete. There is a flag down, though, and we'll wait and see what the call on this is. Personal foul penalty, roughing the passer against Coppin State. So that will give the Mechanics a 1st down. and move the ball up 15 yards. So with the penalty, the ball goes up to the 38-yard line. Mechanics facing a 1st and 10. David Williams on the carry. He's brought down by number 22 for the Eagles. There's an injured Eagle player down, so play will stop. He got 3 on the carry. So when play resumes, it'll be a 2nd down and 7 for the Mechanics. David Williams got 3 on the carry. David Williams bullying his way forward. He'll get the 1st down as he's finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets up to the 49. Gain of 8 and a 1st down. First and 10, ball at the Mechanic 49-yard line. This drive started back at their own 12. David Williams, this time he's corralled. Number 23, Jacob Forget, stops him. He got 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Nickley, nice catch there along the sidelines. He's still in bounds. Bryson Townsend, he'll make the catch. Nice job there. He has gain of 11 on the reception from Nick Layden to Bryson Townsend. And another 1st down for the Mechanics. Ball at the 39 of Coppin. Nick Layden will keep it, and he'll turn it upfield. He's finally brought down. A nice run there by Nick Layden. Coppin State will take a timeout with 7:37 left to go here in the 1st quarter. The score remains 0-0, but the Mechanics are on the move, and when play resumes, they'll have a 2nd and 2. As Nick Layden picked up 8 yards on that carry. Do want to let you know the Mechanics will be back in action next Saturday. They'll be on the road as they will take on Valley Forge Military College. That's a 1 o'clock start on the campus of Valley Forge in Wayne, Pennsylvania. They then will come back home for Saturday, October the 26th, as they'll take on the New Jersey Warriors. That should be a great game. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Note your time on that. A little bit different than what we've been doing. And then they'll close out the season November 2nd against Cap Academy. That's a 12 noon start. One note on October the 26th, October the 26th will be senior night, or senior day. We'll honor our 14 seniors prior to the start of the game on Saturday, October the 26th. 2nd and 2. David Williams shakes a tackler, stays in bounds, and gets all the way down. They say he finally went out of bounds at the 23, 8 more yards for David Williams. And it's a first down for the Mechanics. First and 10, ball at the Coppin 23. Nick Layden will keep it, and he's finally hit. Gets a nice block from the offensive line. He'll get about 8. It'll bring up second and a long 2. So second and 2, ball. Second, call it a long 2. Ball just inside the 16. David Williams bowling his way forward. He's got enough for the first down. As he was just inside the 17, he's finally knocked down at about the 11. And that is more than enough for the first down. So the Mechanics offense brings it all the way from their 12 down to the Coppin 11. Well, they'll have a first and 10. They technically still could get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They'd have to get inside the 1. That time, the Coppin defense is all over David Williams. No gain on the play. Looks like Rashid Whitaker, as well as Denario Jeff, in on the stop. No gain. Second and 10. David Williams on the takes the pitch from Nick Layden. He'll take it. Oh, they say he went out of bounds. They're saying he went out of bounds. He's actually shy of the first down. It's going to be close. He went out of bounds at the 2. Third and about a yard. Nick Layden will keep it himself, and this time he is in the end zone on the touchdown run. 3-yard touchdown run for Nick Layden, and the Mechanics are on the board. By the Mechanics as they punch it in on a third down conversion attempt. They take it into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown run for Nick Layden at 4:08 of the first quarter. And the kick is up by Bryson Townsend, and it is good. So with 4:08 left to go here in the first quarter, the Mechanics grab the early lead, 7-0. Door managers in the house. Shout out to all the door managers attending today's game. Now let's get Mechanics. 88 yards in 12 plays. Actually, take that back. 88 yards in 14 plays. Capped off by that Nick Layden 3-yard touchdown run. That drive started at their own 12, and they consumed over 9 minutes on that drive as well. Ball was loose, and nice coverage downfield. And once again, Evan Sorrentino with the tackle. We do want to alert you that the food trucks, which are to our right, will only be here until 3:30, so we invite you to stop by and support our vendors over there, as well as the Moon Bounces. They're going on strong. But so is the Mechanics' offense and their defense, which stopped Coppin last time. So it's a 1st and 10 ball at the Coppin 35-yard line. Number 24 on the carry, and he is tripped up in the backfield. That's Tremaine Bishop. He got about a yard, 2nd and 9. Second down and 9. Ball just across the 35. We'll call it the 36. Pass is complete. Finally brought down. Tariq Langley brings down the receiver, but not until. That's a huge gain. Number 6. That's James Garrett on the reception. 45 yards on the reception. It's a 1st and 10 for Coppin as they come right back. They're inside the Mechanic 20 at the 19. Number 24 again on the carry for Coppin. And that is Tremaine Bishop once again. This time he gets about 5, 2nd and 5. He was tripped up by Shane Doherty, but not before he gets good 1st down yardage. And what a grab there in the end zone for the touchdown for Coppin, as making an acrobatic catch. Number 6, James Garrett on the 19-yard touchdown reception. Actually, check that. It was 14 yards on the reception and the touchdown. So Coppin answers right back. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So just like that, 2 minutes and 8 seconds later, Coppin comes with a 70 or 65 play drive of their own to knot this game at 7 apiece. So the Eagles go 65 yards in 4 plays. Capped off with a 14-yard touchdown pass to James Garrett. The extra point was up and good, and so we are tied at 7 apiece. So the Mechanics will receive the kickoff. John Mercani back deep for Williamson. The up backs are David Williams and Michael Moore. Set to kick off for the Eagles is Paris Hale. Nice return by David Williams. Yes, he gets out over the 45, down at the 48. Nice job there on the kick return by David Williams, 23 yards. So 1st and 10, Mechanics have good field position to start their second drive here in the first quarter at the 48-yard line. Oh, Nick Layden, he'll keep it. He'll lose a yard. Yes, it looked like number 60 as well as number 14. Number 60 being Gradison Lucius and number 14, Eric Smith, combining for that stop. No gain. Second and 10. Oh, Nick Layden goes to pass. He's stumbles and falls all the way back at the 37-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Mechanics. The 38-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 20. Pass is intercepted. As coming up with the interception for the Eagles is Christopher Gross, and he'll take it into Mechanic territory at the 44-yard line. So Coppin has great field position, 1st and 10, ball at the Mechanic 44 with 14 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And the Eagles will use a timeout here. So Coppin State, fresh off the interception, will use a timeout here with 14 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We're knotted at 7 apiece. Nice tackle there by Anthony Marasio. Short gain on the play, 2nd and 8. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. And it was a good one for both teams as they went back and forth. Mechanics got on the board first at the 4:08 mark of the first quarter. Nick Layden on a 3-yard touchdown run. Bryson Townsend added the extra point, and they were up 7-0. But it took the Eagles just 2 minutes, a 4-play, 65-yard drive to come back. A 14-yard touchdown pass by James Garrett. And the extra point was good, and they are now knotted at 7 apiece. Again, we do want to extend a very special welcome to our 5- and 10-year reunion classes. Class of 1W4 celebrating their 5-year reunion. OW9 celebrating their 10-year reunion. OW4 celebrating their 15-year reunion. 9W9 celebrating their 20-year reunion. 9W4 their 25-year reunion. 8W9 their 30-year reunion. 8W4 their 35-year reunion. 7W9 their 40-year reunion. 7W4 their 45-year reunion. And 6W9 their 50-year reunion. And then 6W4 their 55-year reunion. Special shout out to all our 5- and 10-year reunion classes. Your reunion dinner tonight at Duffer's Mill in Garnet Valley. $30 a person, casual attire from 5 to 8. Big play there by Quincy Williams, as he comes up with a great tackle, taking down Dwayne Parker-Dell. Big loss at the 48, brought him down, so it'll bring up 3rd down and about 14. Loss of 6 on the play. Great tackle there by Quincy Williams. Pass is incomplete. Tight coverage there by Anthony Maracio. So it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 14. And it looks like the Eagles will punt. Ball right at the Williamson 48-yard line. Fair catch called for and made by Giuseppe Polino at the 9-yard line. 39 yards on the punt. Nick Layden, he's upended. Nice tackle. That looked like that could have gone for a lot more, but nice tackle. And then, unfortunately, the injured player is the player who made the tackle. Number 14 is the injured player for Coppin. Eric Smith, he made a nice tackle. That looked like Nick Layden was going for big yardage. And Eric Smith able to get a shoulder on him, knock him over, but it looks like he's okay. He'll be able to make his way off the field. Nice tackle there, 2nd and 9. David Williams on the carry, nothing doing there as Gradison Lucius hits him, no gain. Actually, he lost a yard. 3rd and 10. Third and 10. Made and just getting out. It looks like he's got enough for the first down. Nice catch there. Christian Rapoli. And he does have enough. Great grab there and a great reach there by Christian Rapoli. And it is a first down, a big 3rd down conversion for the Mechanics. 1st and 10 ball right at the, just outside the 20-yard line. Michael Moore on the carry, and he will carry 3 defenders with him. Good surge by the offensive line. And that's a good gain on first down as he gets 8 yards. What an effort there by Michael Moore. 2nd and 2. Michael Moore, and he'll knock a defender out of the way. Gets the first down and then some. 7 yards on the gain. As nice job there by Michael Moore. So he gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 35. Nick Layden on the first down carry. He'll get 6 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offensive line doing a great job of leading the way there. And Nick Layden takes from there, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. David Williams actually is tripped up, and he'll lose yardage. Lost all the way back to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. Nick Layden, he's just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. So it'll bring up 4th and about, well, make it 2 at the 43. David Williams on the second effort, and he gets it. What an effort there by David Williams as he was hit initially shy of the first down, but manages to pull the pile forward. And gets enough, and it is a first down for the Mechanics. First and 10, ball at the Mechanic 45. Nick Layden is hit from behind. He is stripped. And the ball comes loose. And Coppin has recovered. So Coppin came with an all-out blitz. It paid off, as they're able to hit Nick Layden untouched. Knocks the ball free, and it's a first down. First and 10 at the Williamson 33-yard line. Number 45 on the carry for the Eagles. That's Antonio Fliggins. And he gets good yardage. He'll get 6, second and 4. Quincy Williams in on the stop for the Mechanics. Shane Doherty in on the stop, but not before Tremaine Bishop gets the first down. All the way down to the 21. Tremaine Bishop again on the carry. Shane Doherty again on the stop, but similar results, as he'll get 6 yards, gain of 6, second and 4. Great job defense. It looked like Chris Carney recovered that fumble. As that time, Mechanics able to blow up the play in the backfield. Ball knocked loose. Chris Carney comes up with it. So first and 10 for Williamson. The teams exchange turnovers. 6:29 left to go here in the first half. We're knotted at 7 apiece. On the exchange, Mechanics get it first and 10, ball at their own 18. Michael Moore on the carry, gain of 2. It'll bring up second and 8. Second and 8, ball from the 19-yard line. Michael Moore, he's hit and driven down. Nice tackle in the open field. No gain on the play. Number 5 with the stop, that's Christopher Gross. So it'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. There's penalty flags before that play can get off, so we can see what the call is, but it looks like Mechanics might get a break. We'll see. Illegal procedure against the Mechanics, so it'll go against them, so they'll lose 5 yards. So that'll move it back 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 15. Nick Layden is sacked all the way back inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So the Mechanics will be forced to punt deep in their own territory. Anthony Ellis into punt for Williamson. The punt is blocked. And Coppin on the block punt will have it 1st and goal from the Williamson 2. So just like that on the block punt, the Eagles will have 1st and goal from the 2 of Williamson. With 3:49 with which to work from. Joe Spillman in on the stop. Jermaine Bishop trying to get it. Spillman and several others there to stop him. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 4. What a tackle there in the open field. Greg Kimmel. A great tackle there. It's a loss all the way back to the 8-yard line if that play stands. Going to be a holding call against Coppin State. Mechanics will decline the play on the loss of 4 on the play, so it'll bring up 3rd and goal all the way back at the 8. Almost intercepted by Greg Kimmel. And it is now 4th down. 4th and goal from the 8. Big play coming here. 4th and goal from the 8. Pass is incomplete. And the Mechanics hold. Great job there by the defense as they stop it on a 1st and goal from the 2. And they deny the Eagles, and our score remains 7-7. So 2:34 left to go here in the first half. The Mechanics have it 1st and 10, ball at their own 8-yard line, but they're glad to have it there. What a job by the defense. As off of the blocked punt, Coppin had a 1st and goal at the Williamson 2. And they were shut out of the end zone by the Mechanic defense. 1st and 10. David Williams on the carry. Big 1st down run as he turns it outside. Nice job there. Big gain for David Williams. They say he finally got knocked out at the 28 gain of 20 for Williams. David Williams, no gain on the play, but he was fortunate to he stopped for no gain. Looked like he was going to be hit for a loss, but managed to break a couple of tackles, get back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Oh, Mechanics fumbled the ball there. Looks like they'll recover it. We'll wait and see, though. And no, it was recovered by Coppin. So another turnover by the offense. And again, Coppin will have great field position. This time 1st and 10 at the Williamson 20. Almost another acrobatic catch, this time incomplete. Good coverage downfield by Chris Ringwald. 2nd and 10. Intercepted! Greg Kimmel with the interception. He takes it all the way. And that will come back. Roughing the passer penalty against the Mechanics. And the interception return for a touchdown is negated. And not only that, it's going to give Coppin a first down. First and goal from the 10-yard line for Coppin. Incomplete. Penalty flag on the play. Looks like it's a hold against Coppin. So with the penalty, it'll bring up first and goal from the 20. 41.9 seconds left to go here in the first half. Coppin on the move. Mechanic defense has come up big here in the first half. They need them to do so again here. And Coppin will have called the timeout. They got the timeout in before the snap. And that's their third timeout. They have none left. 41.9 seconds left to go. 7-7. All 14 points coming in the first quarter of play. I invite you to stop by the bottom floor of the press box here. Check out football merchandise on sale. I want to thank Debbie Plummer and all the ladies that are volunteering to do that this year again. And they've got all kinds of items. I invite you to stop by, check things out. Also, check out our food trucks down there, as well as if you're in for traditional stuff, stop by and support the basketball team. They're handling all the hot dogs and burgers, but we've got food trucks down there, water ice, moon bounces. The ladies' auxiliary here is to our left as well. And there's still a lot of time left to be played here. 41 seconds. A lot can happen during that time. First and goal from the 20. Tariq Langley gets a hand on that and breaks it up. Nice job there by Tariq Langley. Third and 20. Pass is incomplete, so it'll bring up fourth down. Check that. It is third down. It's third down. Check that. Third down due to the penalty. The chains were right. Now it's third down, 3rd and 20. They've got to score a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal from the 20. Pass is incomplete. Nice job there. Chris Carney, he busted through, forced the quarterback up the line, had to get rid of it a lot sooner than he wanted to. Now it's 4th down. Fourth and goal from the 20. Incomplete! And the defense once again comes up big for the Mechanics. As again, facing a 1st and goal from the 10, the defense steps it up big time. That's the 1st and goal on 2 consecutive drives for Coppin, and they get nothing to show for it due to the strength of the Mechanic defense. 15 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Mechanics will kneel it and regroup. So, all the scoring coming in the first quarter. The Mechanics, after they stopped Coppin, took their initial drive, started at their own 12-yard line. They went 88 yards in 14 plays, capped off by a Nick Layden 3-yard touchdown run. Bryson Townsend out of the extra point. They were up 7-0. But Coppin struck right back. And just 2 minutes, 8 seconds later, they scored on a 4-play, 65-yard drive, capped off on a 14-yard touchdown pass to James Garrett. That pass coming from quarterback Michael Smalls. They added the extra point, and that's where we stand as they battle through a scoreless second quarter. The teams, lots of action going on there, but neither team able to punch it through. Turnovers killing the Mechanics as they turned the ball over 3 times in the second quarter. Again, we are just about set for the second half of action, as Williamson will receive the second half kickoff. Leading the way on offense for the Mechanics in the first half, David Williams with 66 yards on the ground. Tied at 7 apiece. John Mercani, the deep back for the Mechanics. David Williams and Michael Moore, the 2 up backs. And we do want to remind you that immediately following the game, all Williamson students will enter down onto the field. They'll gather with the football team. We then will sing the Alma Mater. And after that, Mr. Jackson and Mr. Moffitt will dismiss the juniors and seniors. The freshmen reporting to Mr. Stewart. That's after the game. But we've still got left here, and it's a short kick, and that will not even go 10 yards. So the onside kick attempt did not go 10 yards. So the Mechanics will have it. It was an illegal touch on Coppin State before it went 10 yards. So the Mechanics, off the failed onside kick attempt, have great field position to start the second half. 1st and 10 at the Coppin 41. David Williams on the reception. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Number 12 on the stop for Coppin. That was Denario Jeff. 2nd and 10. David Williams pulling his way forward. He'll get 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Host of Coppin State tacklers trying to bring him down. They finally did, but it'll bring up 3rd down for the Mechanics. 3rd and 6. Lamont, Sudler, and Coppin smells that right out. They sniffed that one coming. Loss of 4. It'll bring up 4th and 10. Fourth and 10. Pass is batted away, intended for Lamont Sudler. Nice job there downfield. Number 16, Paris Hale. And it's incomplete, so Coppin will take over 1st and 10. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Joe Spillman and Anthony Maracio combined to stop Tremaine Bishop. 1 yard on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. Joe Molitor and Shane Doherty combine to stop Joshua Smith. He's short of the 1st down. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Broken up, incomplete. Tariq Langley in coverage for the Mechanics, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. And Coppin will go for it. Yeah, it looks like they might be reconsidering it, but we'll wait and see. Fourth and about 2. Ball at the Coppin 49. Giuseppe Polino on the return. He gets up to the 20-yard line. "38 yards on the punt, 7 on the return. Michael Moore on first down. Nice job there by Michael Moore. He gets 10 yards and a first down. Mechanics with their 8th first down on the ground so far today. Michael Moore running hard again. This time he'll give him 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Again, we'll announce the winning 50-50 raffle tickets sometime towards the end of the third quarter, as that people are still purchasing tickets. What a play by David Williams! As he's finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets enough for a first down. What a play by David Williams. Coppin will use a timeout, but what a play by David Williams. As somehow he came up with that loose ball. It looked like he was going to be hit for a big loss, and for the second straight week turns nothing into something big, and it gets enough for the first down. So the ball will be spotted right at the 40-yard line. Michael Moore on the carry. He'll get 2, 2nd and 8. David Williams busting over tacklers. Finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets into Coppin territory. What a job there by David Williams. And a flag to boot. David Williams, 14 more yards on the ground. And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Coppin. So that'll move the ball 15 more yards. First down for the Mechanics. Again, this drive started back at their own 20. They're down to the Coppin 31. Michael Moore once again running over tacklers. And he picks up 5 yards. You could hear that from up in the press box. Great job there by Michael Moore. 2nd and 5. David Williams stays on his feet. He's finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets down to the 12-yard line. Another first down for the Mechanics. What a run there. Nice block downfield by John Mercani. And Williams was able to get around left end. 1st and 10, ball at the Coppin 14. This time David Williams is stopped for no gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. We do have your winning 50-50 raffle ticket. It's on a white ticket. The number is 7810230. 7810230. If you have the winning ticket, please stop by the bottom floor of the press box. And the Mechanics now facing a 2nd and 10. On a drive that started back at their 20-yard line. They've got a 2nd and 10 at the Coppin 14. This is complete for a touchdown to Lamont Sudler. Nick Layden, 14 yards to Lamont Sudler for the touchdown. And the Mechanics go back on top, 13-7. What a job there by Nick Layden as he was pressured, rolled out to his right, managed to just get the throw off in time. Lamont Sudler there, caught it at the 2, took it in from there. And the Mechanics go up 13-7 with 6:50 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bryson Townsend in to add the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So what a drive for Williamson as they come through in a big way, capped off by a 14-yard touchdown pass from Nick Layden to Lamont Sudler. That drive started at their own 20-yard line. The Mechanics go 80 yards in 10 plays. And that drive went over 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 39 seconds. And they go back on top 14-7. Number 6, James Garrett, and number 82, Rakeem Oliver back deep to receive the kick. Bryson Townsend's set to kick off for the Mechanics. Nice coverage by the Mechanics. They get downfield. Joe Molitor was there, as was Shane Doherty and Evan Sorrentino. And no one has claimed the winning ticket, so if you have the winning 50-50 raffle ticket, it is 7810230. 7810230. It's on a white ticket. Please report to the bottom floor of the press box. 1st and 10 for Coppin, ball at their own 45. Big hit there. as Deshaun Wooden and Quincy Williams combining for that stop. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. Ball at the 44. 2nd and 11. Ball is loose, and it looks like the Mechanics have it, and they do! Joseph Molitor comes up with a loose ball. And the Mechanics take advantage as Joe Molitor comes up with the fumble recovery. It was a huge hit. Shane Doherty with a big hit, knocking the ball loose, and Joe Molitor there to cover it up. David Williams on the carry. He'll get 4, 2nd and 6. Ball right at midfield. Just under 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Williamson on top, 14-7. And there's flags before that play can get off. It's going to be an illegal procedure against the Mechanics, so that'll move them back 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. 5:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Second and 11. This is incomplete. Nice coverage downfield. Broken up by number 21. That's Alfonso Pearson. As it looked like Giuseppe Polino had a step, but Alfonso Pearson there to break it up. So it'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 11. Third 11. The Mechanics are 3 of 6 on 3rd down conversions so far today. Ball at their own 45-yard line. Nick Layden, he'll get into Coppin territory. He got about 6. So it'll bring up 4th and about 5. And the Mechanics, as the play clock's winding down, they'll take a timeout. That's their first timeout of the second half. So they've used one, and Coppin has used one. Again, the Mechanics will be on the road next Saturday as they'll take on Valley Forge Military College in Wayne, Pennsylvania. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. And they'll be back home on Saturday afternoon, October the 26th. That also is a 1 o'clock kickoff against the New Jersey Warriors. That's Senior Day. We invite you to mark your calendars down. Come out to that one. We'll be honoring our 14 seniors prior to the start of the 1 o'clock kickoff against the New Jersey Warriors. Again, we'll honor our seniors and their family members prior to the start of that game. And then they'll close out their 2019 campaign in a makeup game on Saturday, November the 2nd against Cap Academy. That's a 12 noon kickoff. And the Mechanics get sacked all the way back. Nick Layden sacked at the 46. Oh, and there's a flag down. So not only does the 4th down conversion attempt fail, but they're going to tack 15 more yards onto it, it looks like, against the Mechanics. Personal foul penalty against Williamson. So that didn't work. And Coppin's going to have great field position. They trail by 7, but they're going to have the ball at the Williamson 31-yard line. Diving attempt, almost a great catch there. It's incomplete. As a was intended for number 5, Christopher Gross, incomplete. Actually, check that. That was number 6, James Garrett. He's had a big game for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nice stop there as Chris Carney with a big tackle there. Special announcer from the basketball team. Everything they're selling is just $1. You want to stop by and get anything from the basketball team, you need to do so in a hurry. That will go quickly. That's actually a loss of a yard. 3rd and 11. Incomplete. Great coverage downfield by Chris Ringwald as he was stride for the intended receiver. Great job. He had inside positioning. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. And Coppin will go for it. 4th and 11. Ball at the Williamson 32-yard line. This is incomplete. And once again, the Mechanic defense comes up big. As that pass was overthrown, incomplete. So great job there. Again, Williamson's defense with another huge stop. So the offense will take over 1st and 10. Ball at their own 32-yard line with 2:46 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Williamson on top, 14-7. We were tied at halftime, 7 apiece. Then the Mechanics going on top. 14-yard touchdown pass from Nick Layden to Lamont Sudler. And Bryson Townsend, extra point added. 14-7 is where we stand. David Williams on first down. Great run. As he literally was dragging 2 tacklers with him. He gets out of bounds, but not before he gets good yardage on first down. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Michael Moore is hit and dropped for a loss. Number 4 in on that, Kevin Johnson. Also looked like number 52, Donta Jones. Loss on the play. Loss of 4, 3rd and 8. David Williams, he's close to the first down. He's just shy. It'll be 4th and less than a yard. Nick Layden, and he'll get the first down and then some. He needed a yard. He got 5. First down for the Mechanics. Ball at the 45-yard line. So that first down run by Nick Layden will be the final play here of the 3rd quarter, as that one moved along pretty quickly there. And the Mechanics with the lone score of the 3rd quarter, that coming on a 14-yard touchdown pass from Nick Layden to Lamont Sudler, capping off a 10-play, 80-yard drive for the Mechanics. Both their touchdown drives today coming with 80 or more yards. First one being a 1488-yard touchdown drive. That was in the 1st quarter. The second one, a 10-play, 80-yard drive. That in the 3rd quarter. And when Coppin's lone scored, they struck quickly. They had a 4-play, 65-yard drive there in the 1st quarter. But that's been their lone score. Since then, the Mechanic defense has come up big. Time and time. So when play resumes here to start the 4th quarter, Williamson will have a 1st and 10. Ball at their own 45-yard line. So again, ball at the Williamson 45. 1 quarter left to play here in a tight one. And that's a penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15. First and 15. David Williams breaks a tackle. and gets into Coppin territory. He's finally knocked out at the 49-yard line. Actually, they'll say he went out the 48. Gain of 12 on the carry for David Williams. Second down and 3. David Williams on the carry, no gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. Third and 3, ball at the Coppin 48. McLeodon keeps it. He's close to the first down. It depends where they spot it. He might have it. We wait and see. He looks like he's might be just shy. Fourth and less than a yard. McLeodon on the quarterback keeper. He gets enough for the first down. McLeodon on the 4th down conversion run. So the drive remains alive. 1st and 10 at the Coppin 44-yard line. Clock ticking, 14-7. Williamson on top. 12.5 minutes left to go here in regulation. Michael Moore on first down. He'll get 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Second and 8, ball at the 42. David Williams! And he drags 2 defenders with him. Finally knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets down inside the 30. Another big run by David Williams. He gets down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards on the carry for Williams. That's the Mechanics' 14th first down on the ground today. Injured Coppin State player down. Number 16. That's Paris Hale. He's had a good game for the Eagles. And we do want to remind you of a very special tradition that we will have, and all students are required to participate at the end of the game. Once the game is over, the Williamson football team will move a little bit towards the right end zone. All the students will then join them down on the field. Once all the students are down on the field, we will then gather for the Alma Mater. At the conclusion of the Alma Mater, Mr. Jackson and Dean Moffitt will then dismiss the juniors and seniors that are not on football support, and the freshmen will report to Mr. Stewart. That's immediately following today's game. We still have a lot of action left here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 25 of Coppin. Michael Moore! And he's inside all the way down to the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the carry for Michael Moore. Nice job there by the offensive line. Big hole there for Michael Moore. 1st and goal from the 7. Michael Moore still moving. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michael Moore. What a job there by the offensive line. Hunter Thornton from behind pushing. He moved that pile at least 5 yards. He was stopped. Looked like it was going to be a 2-yard gain. Instead, the offensive line with that surge. And Michael Moore kept going. He takes it 7 yards to the house. And the Mechanics go up 20-7. Bryson Townsend in to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good. So with 10:44 left to go in regulation, the Mechanics increase their lead to 21-7. Bryson Townsend in to kick off for the Mechanics. Evan Sorrentino downfield, putting the finishing touches on the tackle. He's had a big game so far on special teams for the Mechanics. Short return, but on the short kickoff, it'll be decent field position for the Eagles. They'll have a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Quincy Williams in on the stop, number 11 with the carry. That's Debrin Winchester. Short gain. Give him 4. It'll bring up 2nd and a long 3. Quincy Williams with his 6th tackle on the day for the Mechanics. Nice tackle there by Greg Kimmel. Otherwise, that could have been a long run for Debrin Winchester. Another good carry and a 1st down. Again, nice stop there by Greg Kimmel. First and 10, ball at the Williamson 45. Multiple flags there as looked like the left side of Coppin's offensive line move, but we'll wait and see. See what that call is. And indeed, it is an illegal procedure call against the Eagles. So that'll move them back. Move them back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15. They'll be right at midfield. 9:30 left to go in regulation. Williamson on top, 21-7. What a hit there by Greg Kimmel as he blows that play up. Loss of 4 more. He is having a big game. So the pass was complete, but it's for a loss. Greg Kimmel with his second tackle for loss on the day so far. And it's 2nd and 19. We'll wait and see. And indeed, it's a delay of game penalty against Coppin. So that'll move them back 5 more. So it's going to be 2nd and 24. Second and 24, but more importantly for the Mechanics, that clock is ticking. And under 8.5 minutes left to go here in regulation. 2nd and a long way. They've got to get to the Williamson 35. This is downfield, incomplete. Shane Doherty was down there. Chris Ringwalt was down there. And Jack Gibson down there as well. So you had 3 Williamson defenders down there protecting against the long ball. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Third and 24. And with the play clock winding down, Coppin is forced to use a timeout. So they'll have just 1 left with 8 minutes to go. They trail by 14. So it'll bring up 3rd and 24. Pass is incomplete. Great coverage by the Mechanics. There's Tariq Langley. He's had a big game for the Mechanics in the secondary. Joe Molitor was there as well. So it's bringing up 4th down, 4th and 24. And the Eagles will punt. Giuseppe Polino will go back deep for the Mechanics. Nice punt downfield. Giuseppe Polino calls for the fair catch at the 29. And so the Mechanics will have 1st and 10, ball at their own 29-yard line with 7:45 left to go here in regulation. First and 10 at the 29. Nice tackle for a loss. Number 7. That's Rashid Whitaker. He tackles David Williams for a loss of 2. Wow, bowling his way forward. And that's a nice run there. 5 yards on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. Michael Moore with another nice run there. Great effort. Third and about 7. And the pass is complete to Christian Rapoli. Wait and see, there's a flag on the play. That'll stop the clock with 6:08 left. There was no gain on the pass reception, but again, we're and the flag is picked up, no flag. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Mechanics, 4th and 8. Actually, a loss of 2 on that reception. Anthony Ellison to punt for the Mechanics. Big return all the way down. And there's a flag on the play, though, all the way back in Coppin territory. So we'll wait and see what the call is, but that nice return looks like it could be negated. It's an illegal block in the back against Coppin State. So again, a nice return is for naught, as that will be coming back. So instead of that, the ball will be placed all the way back at the Coppin 34-yard line. Nice coverage by Greg Kimmel. He breaks it up incomplete. Big sack for the Mechanics all the way back at the 18-yard line. Joe Spillman and Chris Carney combining for the stop. And that will bring it all the way back inside the 20, back to the 18-yard line. So it's 3rd and 26. Almost intercepted by Jack Gibson. And it'll bring up 4th and 26. So Coppin will punt. They're hoping for somehow holding Williamson to a quick 3 and out and getting a quick score themselves. But they still need 2 scores. They're down by 2 with 4:30 left. Giuseppe Polino will let it bounce, and it takes a Coppin bounce all the way to the mechanic 38-yard line. 44 yards on the punt. So Williamson has the ball, and Coppin only has 1 timeout left. So if the Mechanics can somehow string a 1st down or 2 together here, that would just about do it. David Williams, he's knocked out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Loss of 1 on the play. Again, a reminder, at the conclusion of the game, the teams will shake hands, and then the Williamson football team will move over towards the right end zone, and students will join them there for the Alma Mater. David Williams! Oh, if he could have just kept his feet. But he'll get the 1st down and then some. 13 yards on the carry for David Williams. And if he'd have kept his feet, he could have had a lot more than that. 1st and 10 for the Mechanics. Michael Moore on 1st down, and he'll get 8. As the Mechanic offensive line doing a phenomenal job. Second and about 2. Mechanics trying to eat as much of the clock as they can before they snap the ball here. Michael Moore with another big run and another first down. Yes, he'll get 8 more. And the Mechanics pound out another first down. What a job by the Mechanic offensive line today, as they get Demir Kemp back in the lineup, and that's made a big difference. DJ Miller, Shane Ledecky, Hunter Thornton, and Sal Carmelingo. What a job those guys have done. Lamont Sutler, tight ends, doing a great job. Lamont Sutler also with a touchdown. And it's 1st and 10 for the Mechanics at the 36 of Coppin. Michael Moore, he is downed. He'll get 3. 2nd and 7. And all the Mechanics will have to do at this point is take a knee. And Nick Layden will take a knee, and that will do it. And it was a great game by both teams. Well played by both teams. A great effort. And in the end, the Mechanics are able to put 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns on the board. Nice meeting you, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And they come away with a hard-fought 21-7 victory. What a job for them on the day. Nick Layden with the opening touchdown, and then touchdowns by Lamont Sudler in the 3rd quarter and Michael Moore in the 4th quarter. And again, after the teams are done shaking hands, the Williamson students will convene down by the right end zone with the football team to celebrate the victory. And then as we celebrate together with the singing of the national anthem once the teams are done. I'm sorry, the Alma Mater. I'm singing. It's been a long day. We'll go with the Alma Mater. That's the 2nd choice, so we'll go with that. Yeah. So again, the Mechanics went up in the 1st quarter. 14-play, 88-yard drive. Nick Layden, a 3-yard touchdown run. Bryson Townsend added the extra point, and they were up 7-0. But Coppin came right back. 4-play, 65-yard drive, capped off by a James Garrett 14-yard touchdown reception for the touchdown. They added the extra point. And it was... And we asked the football team to come join the students over here. Coach, if we can get them over here with the students, we'll get the Alma Mater going. But then it was tied 7-7. That's how it was at the end of the 1st quarter. That's how it was at halftime. And then in this 3rd quarter, the Mechanics went with a 10-play, 80-yard drive, capped off by a 14-yard pass from Nick Layden to Lamont Sudler. Bryson Townsend added the extra point yet again. And what a year he's having kicking Mechanics. And they were up 14-7. And then they finished things off. Michael Moore, 7-yard touchdown run. His first touchdown as a collegian. And Bryson Townsend added the extra point. And that's the final. Mechanics 21. Coppin State 7. We certainly wish Coppin State the very best the rest of the way. They've got a great team. Let me know when we're ready. All right, looks like we've got just about everyone out there. They're bringing him over closer to the 50-yard line. We're trying to orchestrate for a photo op here. Let me know. Everybody would rise now for the playing of our alma mater. We'll sing it together. All right, there you have it. The alma mater. Juniors and seniors, you want to find Mr. Jackson and Mr. Dean Moffitt. What a day it's been here, and we are glad that you chose to celebrate it with us. We started things off here on Harvey Field at 9 a.m. with the soccer team, the varsity taking down the alumni 6-4 in a hard-fought battle. That was followed up by the lacrosse alumni taking down the varsity, and that was a 7-5 battle. And then just now, as you got to witness, the football team defeating Coppin State by a score of 21-7. And it's a big one. So the Mechanics move to 3-1 on the year. Coppin will fall to 3-2 on the year. Williamson next hits the road against powerhouse Valley Forge Military College. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff next week. They'll be back home in 2 weeks for Senior Day, a 1 o'clock kickoff against the New Jersey Warriors. Now, on behalf of our Board of Trustees, our faculty and staff, administration, our students, and our athletes, we want to thank you for attending today's game and making it such a special day. We hope to see you here sometime in the very near future. But until then, take care and God bless you all.